PSLE 2022, Paper 2, Question 14. The acronym RAISE is the technique I use to solve my word problems, reading and annotating to allow me to get some keywords so that I can identify the concept, the heuristic to be used to solve the word problem. After solving, I need to evaluate my solution by using a different technique, a different heuristic, a different concept to tackle the same question. If I have the same answer, great. If both answers are different, then I have to reread, re-annotate, and re-identify. This is question 14. It is a volume question. Let's begin. The figure shows the amount of water in the two rectangular containers X and Y at first. So at first, it is as shown in the figure. Ray poured 1/5 of the water from X into Y to fill it to the top without overflowing. So this particular information is very important. I've already highlighted the information. It is telling us that 1/5 of the water in X is poured into Y so that Y is now full to the brim without spilling. Okay, now if you look at container Y, 14 cm height is occupied by water, 8 cm height is occupied by air. That means the water that is being poured from X to Y must occupy the air space so that it will be filled to the brim. Okay, so that container X is fully filled with water to the brim. That means its capacity. So what is the water that is needed to occupy the air space in the container Y? So I'm going to find it now. The water needed so that it becomes fully filled with water. So that is in container X. So applying the volume formula, length times breadth times height. Remember, the height is the height that is occupied by air in container Y. So using our calculator, 15 times 12 times 8 gives us 1440. So 1440 came from container X. Now, Ray poured 1/5 of X. So 1/5 of X means 1/5 times X times the water in container X should be 1440. Okay, all right. So let us find out what is the entire water in X at first before pouring. So it will be very simply, we want to find this. Right? So the reverse operation will be divide. So 1440 divided by 1/5. Right? And our calculator will tell us it is 7,200. That means the water that was in container X at first before being poured into container Y should be 7,200 ml or 7,200 cubic cm. So part A is done. I'm going to move on to part B. Now, after pouring the water from X into Y to make Y full, Ray then poured all the water from Y into X. Okay, let's move on to this part first. We want Y to be full. So the water in container Y when it is full, that means we want to find the capacity of container Y. So again, applying the formula, length times breadth times height. Now the height is now 14 plus 8 because it's already full of water. Water from X has occupied the airspace in Y. So we are now finding the capacity of container Y. That means when Y is fully filled with water, so we take volume to be length times breadth times combined height, 15 times 12 times 22. So when you multiply this together, we should get 3,960. So 3,960 ml should be the capacity of container Y. Now this 3,960 is then poured into container X as said in part B. Now when 3,960 ml of water was poured into container X, 120 cubic cm of water overflowed. That means it is spilled. That means too much. All right. So what was the height of container X? Because the container X, the height is not given to us. Okay, as I've already indicated in my slide. Okay, so to do so, let's follow the process that is in part B. Okay, now, so the water originally in container X, we have already found out the volume in our previous slide. So water in container X at first was 7,200 ml. Okay, now then this amount of water became this amount of water became 4/5 after rate poured 1/5, right? Alright, so that means after pouring 1/5 of water from X into Y, container X only have 4/5 of the water. Okay, so let me find out this part. Water of container X after pouring to Y. Okay, so it is actually 4/5 of what was inside. Okay, so this one our calculator will tell us it is 5,760 ml. Okay, now when water is poured from Y into X in part B, that means X must be full already, causing the spilling of 120 cubic cm. So let's do this action. Okay, now so what happened is we will take the answer 5,760 plus 3,960. Okay, 5,760 is the water in X after pouring into Y. That means it's this part. Okay, this part is here. All right. Okay, then this one is from Y. Okay, it's here. Now, then causing the spilling. Right? So you get 9600. So 9600 should be the capacity of container X. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next slide. So if 9600 ml should be the capacity of container X, capacity of container X means when X is totally full, we have already found in our previous slide is 9600. That means length times breadth times height of container X should be 9600. So height of container X should be 9600 divided by length and breadth. It will give us 32. So the answer for part B would be 32 cm. Question 14 is done. Remember to play back my video to get a better understanding. Feel free to drop me a message in the YouTube, right? And if you need further clarification, I will be very happy to help you to further understand. We have completed question 14 for the PSLE 2022 paper 2. My next video to be uploaded will be question 13. So look out for it. Simply by subscribing, you will know when question 13 and the rest of the questions from the 2022 paper will be uploaded. Remember to give me your comment, any feedback, any question, any clarification. I am more than happy to help you. Remember to like my video, right? If you find it super useful, and please, most importantly, is to share. Share my video with others who are preparing for PSLE, who wants to know more, right, about volume and the internal transfer concept. I've completed question 14 and I thank you for watching. I thank you for following my channel. Most importantly, I thank you for subscribing to my channel. Looking forward to sharing with you all my videos. Thank you once again, and this is Joseph signing off. Goodbye.